Now everybody is translating whatever Osho said into the way they understand or misunderstanding, and then say that this is what Osho said. Please honestly say that this is what I understand what Osho said. Don't authentically put every word into his mouth. Don't force your misunderstanding. How can you understand unless you reach to that level of understanding where Osho was, where Mahavira was? Osho could say what Jesus wanted to say once he reached to that level of Jesus. You can only express the same unless you reach to the same level, unless you see by your own eyes. And that what you see through your own eyes is the same with what Jesus saw, what Mahavira saw. But if you carry a knowledge, a blind person, and just try to put something on the mouth, it is wrong. It is misunderstanding. So first, be Osho. Reach to that level of understanding where Osho was, and then try to justify what Osho said. You cannot understand what Osho said, as a blind person cannot understand what the person with eyes says. He can describe the light. Osho said about the state of enlightenment, permanent bliss, permanent state of silence, permanent state of happiness. What do you understand about it? You misunderstand. He is describing about the light, a total clarity, a total state of no confusion. But the one who is blind, how can he understand that total clarity and a total state of non-confusion? He will misunderstand and mistranslate it. So first thing is, do not try to follow the words, but try to be where he was, into that state where Buddha was, where Osho was. Then you will say that what I see is what Osho saw, is what Jesus saw, is what Mahavira saw. It is the same. It is the same. Maybe the expression is different, language is different, the situation was different, the people were different. So my emphasis is, it is possible to reach to that state, and then you need no following, because you have your own clarity, what Jesus had, what Mahavira had, what Osho had. There is no need of followership. If at all you want to follow, follow the guidelines where he has given the guidance to reach to that state of awakening, state of that consciousness, the awakening of the consciousness. Follow that. Not verbally what he said. This is the problem. I hope I make it clear. So, any more confusion, please share. Otherwise, we stop here. Yes?
What is karma?
My karma is to sit here and talk and break my head with you people.
Just something made up.
Karma is the action. Karma is the action. The verbal meaning of the karma is action, isn't it? So, you have two choices for going into action. One is what life demands. As a response, you go into action. A second is what mind desires, and you go into direction of achieving something what mind desires, and you go into action. So, the karma is either you are going into karma or action with the life, the way life wants it, and the way mind wants it. There are two choices, isn't it? So, exactly what do you mean by karma? The action. that is another question of implication of the karma. You see, because we have again a big question mark of whether there is a next life or reincarnation, or it is based on the karma of this life, whatever. It's a Buddhist theory, I think. To me, you cannot escape the demand of life which puts you into action. But if you are not understanding what life is demanding, then your actions will be in the wrong direction. So the wrong direction actions will give you the punishment, and the understanding, if you have what life demands, and if you go into the action with the understanding, then life keeps a harmony. You keep a harmony with the life, and that harmony is felt as a reward. This is what my understanding is. All the mind actions, though it looks like you are going to action, it is something, an action into the dream. It has no replication into your actual life. You are suffering because you have broken the law somewhere. You have not understood what life is asking for.